What's up, boys? Taking a look at some more MLB player props today over on Prize Picks. So we've had a really good month for MLB. MLB has been my favorite sport to go out and do player props on this year. So we're going to go ahead and keep it going here. Yesterday, though, was a really weird day for MLB. It was the worst day of the month, actually. I think it was for pretty much everyone. It was just a really weird slate, hoping it's not the same today. But we're bouncing back here, and it's looking pretty good. I like the slate a lot, so right here on Prize Picks. Jason Tatum is at half a point right now. You guys have 9 hours to claim this offer. It's a $25 maximum. Check them out. If you guys are already on Prize Picks, you guys are missing out. Use my code DOMG. They match your first deposit 100% up to $100 when you guys use my code. You guys can win up to 10 times your money. Bare minimum, just check the app out. Link is in my description if you guys do sign up. Definitely use my code DOMG. Again, there's a free square right now with Jason Tatum. I was able to go ahead and hit one yesterday with my Tyler Malaprop yesterday. So I was able to go ahead and profit yesterday using that Jason Tatum free square. So we're going to go ahead, though, and talk about some player props in today's video. But we've had a really good month over on the Patreon. We've had a lot of days where we're hitting 75% plus over on the Patreon. So check that out. Link is in my description. It's less than 40 cents a day for the month. So go ahead and check it out. Again, the link is in my description. Just check it out. Bare minimum. So yeah, definitely check out the Prize Picks link and the Patreon link down in the description. But let's go ahead, though, and talk about some player props in today's video. Okay, so the first player prop I like here, we're going to take a look at some strikeout props, but also on Prize Picks. I mean, look at how many categories they have here. If you guys have not seen this, this is insane. Never seen another website out here with this many props on the board. So a lot of value that is on this Prize Picks board, but some stuff has already gotten bumped today, but it's not as bad as some other stuff. Like, I like Blackburn under 3.5 strikeouts. He got bumped. I don't really recommend that one as much anymore. But Musgrove and there's another one I like. But let's go ahead and talk about Joe Musgrove here, over 5.5 strikeouts here. This is the first player prop that I like. Let's go ahead and take a look into this one here. So this prop right here, if you take more of a look into this prop right here, Musgrove over 5.5 strikeouts, he is a minus 133 at the time of this recording to go over 5.5 strikeouts. So you have a little bit of odds right there in your favor. He has a 62% hit rate between this season and last season. That actually gets bumped up to 75% at home. So he is a very good home pitcher. He's hit this in 75% of his games between this season and last season at home. He's also 4 for 4 in home games this season, and he was 3 for 3 against Colorado last season, which was actually all home games. So I'm loving the spot here for Joe Musgrove at home versus the Colorado Rockies. Let's take a look more into this one here. So like I said, he is at home against the Colorado Rockies today. It's a 7.5 run over-under, and the Padres are very high favorites. So they're not thinking there's too many runs scored here. 7.5 with the Padres being that favorited. They're thinking Musgrove goes a long time today, and he's had a really good season so far, 6-0 with a 1.64 ERA. He has been great this season. I'm expecting that to continue today against the Rockies, but we're going with the strikeouts here. Let's take a look at this here. Joe Musgrove game log. Let's take a look. So this is what he's done this season: 6 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts, 4 strikeouts, 6, 8, 8, 4. So that is what he has done recently. 6 against Milwaukee, easy strikeout team. 7 against the Pirates, easy strikeout team. Not an easy strikeout matchup right here. The Giants, he had 4. Easy matchup against the Braves, he went over. Easy matchup against Miami. He's really been able to destroy those easy matchups, at least this season. So, like the Braves, Miami, Atlanta, a lot of these strikeout-heavy teams. But he gets to go against Rockies Day, who's a little bit stronger, but not as much. They're kind of about in the middle when it comes to K percentage, I do believe, to his handiness. But this is what his game looks like at home. So, very good home pitcher. 7, 8, 7, 6, 9, 6, 4. So, last time he went under at home was in, what month is that? I don't know, 9-4. I can't think of September. Jeez. September 4th was the last time he went ahead and went under this here. So let's go, though, and take a look at some more player props here, but that is the first one that I'm liking today. Also, make sure you guys have your post notifications on the channel. Also, subscribe so you guys never miss an upload. You guys can get them before these lines move because sometimes they do end up moving, so always keep that in mind. But also, here's a strikeout game log if I didn't show this one here. Certain pitchers versus Rockies, this is how they have done recently. So 3, 5, 5, 8, 5, 4, 9, 9. So, I mean, Edward Cabrera and Ian Anderson had 9 apiece against the Rockies, which is pretty crazy. That was in Colorado, too, which is definitely interesting because it's usually a lot harder to pitch in Colorado. But let's go ahead and move on to the second player prop here. I like Jakob Younes over 3.5 strikeouts here. So let's go ahead and take a look more into this one right here and for Jakob here. So he is a minus 153 at the time of this recording to go over 3.5 strikeouts. I will say these odds decreased very slightly. It was a minus 156 earlier today, so take that how you will. Usually it's not very good news when odds decrease, even when it is a little bit. So do keep that in mind for this prop right here. But minus 153 to go over 3.5 strikeouts. A lot of value for being on the Prize Picks score right now. He's 5 for 8 this season. He also dropped 8 strikeouts last game, which was against Miami of all teams, but he did have 8 strikeouts against Miami last game. And he faces the Dodgers today, who ranks 17th in K percentage versus right-handed pitchers. He's also 3 for 4 at home this season. So let's take a look here at Jakob Younes here against the Dodgers. This game is at 10:15 today, so we're rocking with the late games, I guess, here. But the Dodgers are favored in this one. It's kind of expected, but it's an 8.5 run over-under, so it's a little bit higher. But right here, he's at home versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. We already talked about that. And this is what the lineup is expected to look like here. So they actually have quite a few righties going up against him. But this is what his game log looks like here. At least it's expected, not confirmed, obviously. But this is what the game log looks like here. 8 strikeouts, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6, 4. So he's not a super high strikeout guy, obviously, although he did drop 8 strikeouts right there. But otherwise, he had 4 against the Mets, who are a very, very tough team. Although he did drop 3 against the Phillies, who are an easier strikeout team. So he's kind of been all over the place this season, but I do think that we should have the advantage here with him against the Dodgers. And this is what the Dodgers game log looks like here. So 8, 5, 8, 5, 6, 8, 2, 3, 5. I mean, they've been striking out a lot recently in recent games here. The Dodgers have to opposing pitchers. So I'm liking the spot a lot. We can also take a look at Jakob Younes' home game log and take a look at what he has done at home. 4, 2, 5, 6, 6, 0. Actually, that game, well, he didn't even start in this game. I didn't even count some of these games that he started here. So, like this Oakland game right here, he had 5 innings pitched. He didn't even start the game. He kind of came in later, but I think they had a reliever starting or whatever they did. But he had 6 strikeouts in that one in 5 innings against the A's. But although it is the A's, but I'm liking the spot a lot here for Jakob Younes and Joe Musgrove alike. So that's going to do it for me, man. I genuinely do appreciate you guys watching this video. If you guys made it this far in the video, man, go ahead and subscribe. But make sure you guys tail at your own risk. Always, always, always tail at your own risk. Don't just tail some random guy from YouTube. Always look into these more on your own. I mean, if I tail someone from like, YouTube or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and do my own research on it as well. I'm not going to just, put my hard-earned money on, random props. So just go ahead and make sure you look into these more on your own, obviously. I'd always recommend that for anyone. I do that personally. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on today. So I have a couple more leans. Obviously, I like Blackburn under 3.5. He got bumped down to 3. Just Cleveland is such a tough matchup. They really, really are for strikeouts. That's ridiculous. But when you get to 3 strikeouts, it's like you're not really going to play the under on 3 strikeouts. So I do think you go under 3. But anyways, that was one that I was liking earlier. But otherwise, I got all the other props up on my Patreon currently. I got some of these before they got bumped. Blackburn just got bumped before I started recording this video, but Patreon got him like 3 hours ago at this point. So, but I've been looking a lot into these first inning hits a lot as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty much going to do it, man. I seriously do appreciate watching, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Again, make sure you guys subscribe. Really would appreciate it. Turn your post notifications on as well, so you guys never miss an upload, and you guys can get in before these lines move because they always move like crazy. But seriously, appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.